Okay. Uno segundo, por favor. Everything alright? Okay, YouTube looks good. Let me check out Twitch. Test the output. Hi, test 1, 2, 3. It should show both chats. It doesn't show my YouTube chat. That's great. I love that. Test, uno segundo, uno, dos, tres. Okay, so it shows my Twitch chat, but not my YouTube chat, because YouTube is a bitch and always works a little different from the rest. Blah, blah. Test. Okay. Okay, both of it works. So good. Okay. Now I guess I just have to fix the audio and then I'm good. Okay.
Dass die Zukunft des deutschen Fußballs in sicheren Händen liegt. Müller könnte genau jetzt beweisen, dass das, was
Oh, the audio is being picked up, but for some reason it just doesn't show at all. Why? Why would you do that? Okay. Let's remove that filter. But it is kind of weird. It should totally just pick up my browser's audio. Which it kind of does, but also kind of doesn't. It's odd. Really odd.
Jahren aufgebaut wurde, Früchte trägt. Es wäre die Vollendung eines Fußballtraums. Nicht nur für Müller persönlich, sondern für ganz Deutschland. Denn Thomas Müller spielt nicht nur für den Moment. Er spielt für seine gesamte.
Like, this is so loud, it almost, like, I don't know. It almost messes with my ears. Like, that is obviously not the way that it's supposed to be. I guess I can experiment it out as well. No, it really does have to be loud for me to be loud for you, but the level of loud it has to be is insane. Like, it's absolutely insane. Hmm. I'll do some research. If you for some reason see this right now, this will take me a little bit. But at this point I'll just stay live. Audio, desktop audio. Okay. The correct one is chosen.
Das neue Gesicht einer Mannschaft zu sein, die gerade dabei ist, sich unsterblich zu machen.
Ah, so this is how it works. Okay, okay, okay. That's great. Although PokeMMO is still pretty quiet. Okay, I'll just talk a little and see how I can hear it on stream. I'll just talk a little and see how I can hear it on stream. I'll just talk a little and see how I can hear it on stream. I'll just talk a little and see. Haha, feedback loop. Okay, I guess that works. Although I'd still like it to be a little bit louder. Okay, I think I should be good. Gotta move the mic a little bit. Okay, hi. Okay. Okay, I think I should be ready now. Maybe I should market this like, oh my god, PokeMMO, come back! Okay, what else is missing? Oh, I know what else is missing. Pokemon Lo-Fi stream that's live ever since my last stream. Ever since I got pregnant. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Maybe the in-game audio is a little bit too loud. Maybe that's a little too quiet. Okay, that works. Okay, here we go. Took me so much time. Hopefully the alpha will wait. Dun, 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 dun. Invite to link. Invite to link. And I really hope that my computer will not crash. Like, I'll hate my life if it crashes. Setting all of this up again could be so annoying. Okay. +1! Let's see who's there. Or let's see. Let's look into my friends list. Who could use an invite? I have an idea. First comes, first serves. Although I guess in this case there's... Oh yeah, Amon Ra. Yeah, sure. Oh. Wanna have a charm spot. Okay, it's too late. Look, a bounty answered. Look, oui. Hi, Amy. Oh, he accepted. I think it's so fun. Hey, I'm number one. Yes, you're number one. Always. Well, I love that the lo-fi Pokemon remix thingy, like, it's still alive. I've given life to a child, and the stream is still alive. Okay. Yeah, I figured it's probably the most boring stuff, but why not live stream when I'm popping a badge? Oh my god. Amon Ra misgendered me. What are you eating? Pho? You got to be fucking kidding me. I love the lo-fi remix thingy. Yeah, Amon recently invited me to his birthday charm. Like, he's really close to the 10,000 hours now. Jesus Christ. Streaming is putting a toll onto my computer's performance, I can tell. Oh, rice that you made. Yeah, okay, I see. I could have known. Oh, I bet when I, like, press the spacebar really loudly, you can probably hear that. Probably goes through the noise gate. I feel like I kind of I should have named this like the big comeback stream or something. But I feel like I should adjust the rate at which my PNG tuber avatar, at which it like moves when I speak, because I feel like it normally does like a normal like wave motion, kind of. Like it has its idle animation. And it's supposed to like be different when I talk. It behaves a little different, but not that much. I feel like it should move a little bit more. Or maybe the normal idle animation should be less. I think I'll like decrease the idle animation by a little bit and increase the talking animation by a little bit, and that's probably... then it will be good. Hey, that's good. I've listened into it, and I was also like, okay, yeah, the audio is probably like alright. But I didn't want it to loop. Bruh. The lo-fi stream is buffering. I think once I did a stream or two, then I'll actually link it somewhere. Once I'm comfortable with how it's going and I'm back in the flow, you know. Actually, I'll turn into a video. Like, if the video already preloads, then it won't buffer. The buffering is extremely annoying. Oh, I think I got some tea for you later. Like, I'm hearing about the tea in real time right now. Yeah, I know. Buffering audio stream, right? That's so cool. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to set up the widget for that or whatever it is. I kind of forgot how it works, and it already took me so long to figure out why the audio wasn't audible on stream. The issue was that OBS was like on like 1% in the audio manager in Windows. But it took me so long to figure out that I just didn't have the energy for it anymore. Oh no, I misclicked. The other day I was on pace for like 720x. But then I messed up in the second half so bad that I just tied my PB. Right now I'm very obviously distracted. I cannot wait for this tea. Yeah. Oh, you can hear the Discord noises? Oh, yeah, that's a little confusing, I bet. Oh, yeah, I can totally get rid of them. I think they are gone now. I have 2 desktop audios for some reason, and one of them I didn't mute and didn't realize. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit, why do I find this tea out like that? My friend just outed himself to me by telling me about how his girlfriend's, I suppose, girlfriend, mom doesn't like it. Like, bro, you didn't even out yourself to me. Anyway, this is some hot tea. I feel like there are so many Discord, not Discord, OBS plugins that would be amazing to have. Like, I'm trying a new multi-stream plugin, and that one actually works fantastic. Yeah, fantastically. Fantastic? It works fantastic. Yeah, it does. Like, whenever I install something new, I always expect that, like, the worst problems will happen. And that I will struggle with it for, like, an hour before getting it to work. But this one I actually got to work within 5 minutes. Yeah, you laughed at about OBS? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, right? It's so cool. I really have to dive into that. Like, I bet there's a shit ton of stuff that I don't even know about that could be really cool. Like, just stream elements alone is like... It's like crazy. That people like go through that effort to make something that everybody can use. Altruistic behavior. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, is there really a downside to open source? Like, I'm not educated in this, but I could imagine, like, maybe like 1 or 2 things should not be open source, but most stuff would probably be better. Because even, like, if there's a security issue with it and nobody spots it, then yeah. That sucks. But people who are looking for security issues will probably dig really deep. So if it's just like, if the code is just immediately available for everyone, then you can also like protect your software or whatever it is way better, I feel like. Yeah. What? You wanna tell me that capitalism is the big problem with open source? I can't believe you'll be for open source. That's socialist. I think there was like this one big time where somebody smuggled a security, like a backdoor, into an open source thingy and nobody really found it, which was like already ended up being really bad. But I guess like if you're that skilled, then you also deserved to get the security issue into that. Or like, what do you call it? Like the backdoor, I guess. The security breach. No, you can't be socialist. This will become the very first PokeMMO class consciousness stream. Yeah, I remember, like, wasn't it like XZ Utils or something like that? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. It took like only a couple milliseconds longer, and everybody would have been like, yeah, whatever. But he was like, no, I am autistic, and this does not behave as it should. I will investigate. Yeah, I think it was executils. Some neck beard. Yeah, I think I've recently watched a video on that. Like, 2 people were consistently putting pressure on the dude who maintained that that thing. And to a point where at some point, like one of them, who later on got appointed like manager of that thingy, or whatever that's called, she submitted like within like 2 years she worked on that one and like built rapport and everything. And then when she got appointed manager of that, she sneaked the back door into it, like a really subtle back door. And it was only found because this neckbeard figured that 2 milliseconds is really annoying. Like, it was extreme social engineering, I think. If you ask me, I have a pretty good imagination of who may have been behind that. Like, isn't that totally dangerous? And something like that, which is like used for most like important servers and stuff. When you have a backdoor to basically every single one of them, technically. Yeah. I mean, it also runs at risk if something like that happens, where somebody puts up an enormous effort to, like, sneak a backdoor in. Like, it also has, like, great risk in that sense. Because it's also way easier to get hold of like, being, like, the one managing the process or whatever, or, like, actively working on it. But I guess you just have more people who can also, like, proofread in that sense. I guess the takeaway from that one is just that no matter how trusted the person is who made the change to something, or like to something that's open source, you should still like have a close eye on whatever they changed and not just trust them. They are absolutely black holes. Oh my god. The first quantum computer. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that knowledgeable on IT, but I also think like open source is great. It just makes, like, even if you don't understand the exact process or like the exact thing, like the concept in itself, like, it's just transparency, and transparency is always good. Especially if, like, the lives of so many people rely on it. Be it, like, their life in the literal sense, or just, like, their everyday life. I love adding more particles to the batches. Like, I don't know what it's called. I think it's King's Fall? I don't know, it just looks like this magician's hat. Kind of. Or like, not really like a magician's hat, but like a hat and a melon, or like, I don't know, but blue. I don't know, I've sent you a picture. Like, when I came up with this idea, I was like, yeah, that's probably fun, just like adding a random particle every time and just exclude stuff like Kid. Because, like, in the end, I can sell them anyway. But a lot of the particles, especially the older ones, are pretty expensive. Like, way too expensive to just, like, sprinkle them in here and there. Yeah, to be fair though, I've been looking through the particles from the top of the list to the bottom. And most of the bottom of the list I haven't seen yet. Like, what I know is that I've still got Kanto Friends and Dark Crystal coming up. I think Kanto Friends is like a fantastic particle, and it's so sad that it's never gonna come back. It's so sad that there's a finite amount of them. And like, they're surprisingly cheap for how great they are. Cannot be having transparency because then you'd know how much you're getting screwed over, yeah. If we had transparency, we would know who blew Bill Clinton and who didn't. I guess now we do. Like, I'm not into US politics, but I've just seen the memes about it. Where, like, 2016, you could choose between a guy who blew Bill Clinton and a woman who blew Bill Clinton. And I don't know if that's true, but I've seen a lot of, like, illusion of free choice memes, and I think they're great. When I think of transparency, I mostly think of the EU Parliament. Like, the Christian Democrats are like in power there for like since like forever now. And like very slowly people have to be more transparent. But like, if you don't want to be transparent, you can still just choose not to be, kind of. Yeah, show me the memes. I just really hope that people will not let loose now. They shouldn't be appeased with like what they released until now. They should keep demanding more and not let it fade from public discourse. And it's not even about like getting somebody impeached or not. Although that should be the logic, like the logical consequence. It's just about like whoever is like in positions of power should not have been involved in any of that. Like, if you were involved in any of that, you should not be allowed to hold a position of power ever again. Sometimes I feel like if more people went to therapy, then this would, like, I don't know, if therapy was demanded to be in a position of power, who knows, maybe people would, like, I don't know, maybe politics would be better then. Oh my god! Oh, the first one is a valid use of AI, not gonna lie. I'm gonna drain the swamp. The swamp? Holy shit. Oh my god. Hey, at least, I don't know. I wanted to say I'm happy for Bill Clinton, but I don't know if getting a blowy by Donald Trump is like a good thing. I just love the... I just love that it says drain the swamp. It's crazy. That's livid. See, I learn new nice words. I would pass on a blowy from Dawn. Yeah. I know, shocker. I would too. And just in general, if losing my virginity came with getting a blowy from Donnie at some point, I would stay a virgin. I don't know. Although, I would be interested to know where he learned it from. Like, just where he learned it and who he learned it from. I also love those pictures of Bill Clinton where it says like, this picture, this is a picture of the 41st, 45th, and 42nd President of the United States. Shit, I didn't mute my microphone. I wanted to mute my microphone in time. I would sacrifice, but I would not be happy. Yeah, I don't know. I can imagine little things more disgusting than that, to be honest. You would have to put me, like... You would have to put it to choice with, like, another, like, really terrible option. I'd probably prefer it over, like, a Dubai porta potty. Yeah, right? They're under the desk. Wait, did you just call Donald Trump they, them? Oh no, the presidents, yeah, right. Non-binary Donald Trump. I recently realized why it may be difficult for me to find people on that app. Because I was listed as non-binary, and so people who are not looking for that, which are most people, will just not get me, like, I will just not be shown to them. So I just changed it back to man, and just put the pronouns like male slash they them, because like in Germany you can't really say they them anyway. Yeah, and beat Trump big. Nice. What always surprises me, or like shocks me kind of, when you watch like old documentaries of Trump, like he looks, I don't want to say sympathetic, like not at all, but I don't know, now he has this like evil aura surrounding him sometimes, or a lot of the time. But I feel like in a lot of those older like news, like whatever shows or whatever, or like, I don't know, documentaries, he just, I don't know, he has a more positive vibe to him, and now it's kind of different. The non-binary barista watching me press no tip after ordering a $13 iced matcha latte. Oh my god. Good use of the mugshot. Of course you have an NB Trump. Uh-huh. Right, yeah. You also mocked Sleepy Joe when he was president. I think. Or? Yeah, I think we knew each other back then, like when Joe Biden was still president. I'm very excited to see who will be the Democratic presidential candidate. Because I feel like there's still so much, like, so many options. Like, I don't know. Right now, I would guess either Kamala Harris, because they're still stupid, but I think they'll probably realize that Kamala Harris doesn't work. Or didn't work. Like, even against Trump, she didn't work. So, like, it's kind of sad, but yeah, what can you do? But then, like, the obvious, or like semi-obvious choice would be Gabe Newsom, I think. Or the current governor of New York, I think, who recently got elected. I feel like those are really like prominent candidates for that in 2028. Like, they're totally in a position where if they wanted to, they could like make campaigns and stuff. So I feel like right now for the Democrats, their kind of distinguishing thing is that they are not Trump. So I feel like choosing somebody who's basically the anti-Trump could work. Oh, I also gotta show you, I think after this batch, I'll show you the strat that I theory crafted. I'll just show it to you in Showdown because I haven't made it in-game yet. Because it's kinda, I don't know if it's exactly expensive, but I guess it's having 6 Pokemon which are all level 100, so it's like, yeah, 24 Pokemon, all level to 100. Probably like 2 or 3 times natured. Like, it's okay, it works, but like, it's a little bit of prep, and I don't know if it's worth to prep that right now when I haven't tested it. I'll probably only prep it, like, I'll probably theory craft it more, and once I'm happy with it, I'll make it in-game. And then just, like, run it on one device to see if it works. And if it works to a satisfactory degree, then I will use it. And like build it on multiple devices. Like, I'm not 100% happy with it. Like, it's surprisingly difficult to streamline an alpha that can like basically transform into any alpha. Especially if you can't use laugh balls. It's like borderline impossible, I feel like. Like, I feel like with laugh balls you can choose the kamikaze approach, and that kind of works. But like, once you go for timer balls, you have to assume that this shit is gonna wake up 1,000 times and like breaks out a lot of timer balls. So you kind of have like, you need to have a Pokemon in the back that's unbothered by the Ditto's attacks, even if it's like increasing its own stats. Oh, very old videos. How old? Is it you mocking Obama? Bush? Actually, was there somebody in between Bush and Obama? I know Bush was president when 9/11 happened. And I think Obama got like elected 2008 and re-elected 2012, I think. So it was like from 2008 to 2016. I definitely know what happened from 2008 and onwards. But before that, I'm not too sure. I only remember Bush. Like, I can barely recall the German chancellors we had ever since 1949. Even less so American presidents. Like, I know a lot of their names, but there are also a lot of presidents who are super forgettable. Especially during the Cold War, I feel like there were so many. Like Harry S. Truman? Was it even a president? I remember Hoover and Eisenhower. What the hell is this? This is super curse. I love how everybody's in there. Isn't there also this one like very famous AI video of like, was it? I think it was Will Smith trying to eat spaghetti, and like it's crazy. Back then it looked so cursed, and now it looks crispy clean, like so real. Right, like right now you can tell AI and reality apart because like AI looks too clean. But who knows? Maybe you can only tell it apart when it does look too clean. Maybe there's already AI content that's like that just looks normal, which you just can't tell apart. Yeah, right? Will Smith is crazy. He's a silly noodle. Like, that wasn't AI being bad, that was AI being artistic. AI wanted to call Will Smith a funny noodle and nobody understood it because everybody thinks that AI is not able to be funny and come up with metaphors on its own. And one day AI will plot against this. And it will take advantage of our own underestimation of AI. I very much love this, by the way. in my activity feed, the last thing that happened was somebody followed me on Twitch a year ago. Like, very... Like, once 2 more people follow me on Twitch, it will not show Victor and Chicken following me anymore. Like, that's how far back it does go. Even Slide is being shown there still. And this one, like, Petrowski superfan person who knows him since old school RuneScape days or something. Oh. I think I'll have to change a little bit with my avatar. I feel like it's showing the talking animation even when I don't talk. Okay, here we go. I think now it should be more accurate. One thing I know is when I move out, I will get a stand-up desk. I think a lot of things will change when I move out. Like, I want my place to be a very minimalistic one. With not a lot of things. But what I will get, I think, is like candles that smell nice. Like, I want to have a picture on the wall, and I don't mean the lion. Maybe I want to have some flags on the wall. Some way of, like, giving the place a unique smell, kinda. I want it to be an oasis for my soul. And I also want to get one of those chairs that can like go back and forth, where you can like sit into and just, I don't know, hang out on your phone or read books. There's 2 books that I definitely want to read. And I bet you don't hear that every day. Because this specific combination of 2 books, I think not many people read them. Which is, for once, I want to read a version of Mein Kampf that has, like, additional information about, like, what's being said and why it's being said and stuff. I want to understand what was happening in his head when he wrote that. And the other one that I want to read is the Communist Manifesto. Because I feel like those are 2 like pretty, I don't want to say contrary worldviews. In some way they are, in some way they aren't. But it's just like, I don't know. It's very interesting as a German, since like, yeah, I don't have to explain Mein Kampf, and the Communist Manifesto is basically what the GDR was built on. Kind of. Like, not actually, but I think it could be an interesting read. The first one is more to understand history, The second one is more to understand the concept itself. Like, I'm not actually interested in reading all that much, but I think those are two, like, such I don't know. On such a fundamental level, those are just, like, very interesting reads. Yeah, I mean, you can read it at work. I mean, you probably couldn't read either of those books that I just said. But you could read at work, or even in your car. I guess you would have to listen to an audiobook, I guess. Yeah. That's not exactly reading. I've recently watched a video about how people are losing their hobbies. I found it very, very interesting. Because, like, when you think about what hobbies do people have? There's, like, not that many hobbies, actually. A lot of people watch other people have hobbies. Maybe you just have to stand up and read then. Oh, God forbid a good sleep schedule. I swear to God, we all just don't have enough enough time in our lives. Like, everybody's chronically tired. Even I am. Although probably for other reasons. What do you think? Do you think this is the batch with the shiny Audino? For me, so far, this entire like gameplay loop of making eggs and hatching them and fishing, I don't know, it's just there. In my mind, it's not yet connected to the feeling of getting a shiny or anything. It's just like a use of time that yields nothing so far, if that makes sense. Like, I would love to hit a shiny just so that I know that there are shinies in eggs. Because, like, once I hit my first shiny, I will feel like whenever I make new eggs after that, I will feel like, yeah, it could be in any of those. But so far, it's just like, yeah. You click buttons. Period. No worries, you can't get the hopes up. My hopes are already, like, long dead. But I think after this it's gonna be 56k. So kind of close to 60k. So once I hit 60k, I can once again say, oh my god, I'm so unlucky. Yeah, answer me! Answer me! Maybe I should call them. Should I randomly call them back? I could totally call them and prep like a sales pitch. I think that would be fun. On the other hand, maybe I don't want maybe I don't want to make a bad impression on the Mr. people, you know? Bro's probably a European then. Or an Australian. Oh, wait. 25k per route is insane at current prices. I bet he never got back to you ever again. Like, he never got back to you and he will never get back to you, probably. On the other hand, if he says yes, that's great. Which I mean is fair, it's 3 AM. For him it was probably like he calls you in the middle of the night, you say no and then charge like in the same price. Yeah. To be fair, at current prices I'm also kind of considering just keeping them and popping them myself eventually. Which is that is insane behavior, to be honest. I was never expecting that. But who knows, maybe I could imagine getting lucky on one of the expensive fossils. That would be great. Like, I've been lucky before with Love Disc and Cottony. So surely I'll be lucky on one of the fossils, right? Yeah, I just feel like selling for less than 20k is just not good. Like, back in the day, I would have never considered selling for 20k. You know what I think is funny? If I stream more often, one day V will turn into one of those streams and see that a person with a PNG tuber, cat ears, and the avatar is is hitting shinies better than him. Right? 20k, like looking back now, 30k is just insane. But back then it was a reasonable assumption. Because like the prices have always been like that. I guess they kinda went down towards the shiny wars. But I think what actually happened was that we just had like I don't know, there was just like a pocket or like a gap in the economy when we discovered it. And then it kind of went down, and the shiny wars maybe like artificially kept up the prices, and we didn't realize because the prices were always like that before. like back then I would have never considered selling for 20k, and now it'd be like, if we got 20k for them, for each of those, that's actually not too bad. Like, if it was possible to get 30k again, or like close to 30k again, I would probably always farm fossils again. Yeah, I would probably take 20k for the roots. Or I guess a little more. I don't know, the other day I think I said... Did I say 22k or... 18k? I just looked at which price the roots and claws get bought out to, and I remember it's like kind of the same price. But I don't know if it was 18 or 22k. Maybe I should just try my luck and list a couple of them for like really expensive price and just see if they sell. Or maybe I should just take a closer look to fossil prices in general, because maybe some of the big expensive batches get bought out kind of regularly and I just never see them. Oh, has Ceriso told you about his headbutt route? I haven't looked into it yet, but I wanna run the route eventually. Oh! What you just sent me, that's a good thing, right? I think that's a good thing. Oh my god. Astraea just wished me good luck on my Audino in a very sweet message. Yeah, it's very good. See? Never lose hope. I feel like I lost over 1.5 minutes on my PB in this run, but that's okay. So I don't know his exact headbutt route, but I think his overall, like, I think he kept track of his encounters when he did the route the last time, and his rare rate was like 35% or something. And he told me that like the most common of it is like execute. Which is like still cool. And apparently it's also not that much slower than single encounter giants. Like, I'm very excited to try it out here and there. I feel like it could be really cool. There are some really nice headbutt encounters. You can even get Skarmory from headbutts. I don't know if it's included in his route, and it's also like a rare encounter from headbutts. But that's kind of cool. I didn't know how many different Pokemon there are in Headbutt. And looking at how niche the mechanic is, it's kind of... It's a really big surprise that there are even, like... that it's even a mechanic at all. I could have totally imagined this to be, like, another case of this function is not yet implemented. Okay. Take care. I'll probably turn off the stream after I'm done with the charm anyway. And then take a little break and probably just turn on the stream after the alpha spawned and it's caught, probably. Okay, bye-bye. Ah. Oh, my fingers are numb. Let's take our shot at like 1 or 2 encounters for shiny something, Suicune, Entei, whatever. Hello, can I get encounters? Thank you. Okay, 1 more encounter, please. Thanks. Okay. Put those back in here. Okay. Alright, there's probably nobody else watching right now, but I'll turn off the stream.